didn't think much about it before going. It was work. That's how it was framed, and that's how I took it. You fish, you get paid, you leave. Simple transaction. The kind of thing you tell yourself when you don't want to imagine the details. I didn't arrive heroic. I didn't arrive ready. I arrived already cracked, already unsure.
That's from the bear.
Looks like it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, look at right here.
Oh.
Yeah, they like this truck.
They love the truck.
Bear truck.
I was already pretending I was stronger than I was. The water didn't care. The work didn't care. The fish didn't care. Bristol Bay doesn't meet you halfway. It waits for you to make a mistake and then it takes interest. We stayed on the boat, first on land with the threat of Kodiak bears and learning that night doesn't fall until 2 a.m. and darkness lasts a mere 3 hours. After prep and getting ready, there would be no more land. No reset. After a few days, you stop thinking of land as a real place. Becomes an idea. Something theoretical.
And here, reindeer sausage, Alaska.
Weird things happen on the water. The boat shrinks over time. Not physically, but mentally. Every surface gets used for something. Every corner smells the same. There's no clean zone. You accept that quickly, or you go insane. Days stopped having names. Nights blurred into mornings. Time wasn't measured by clocks anymore, but by sets, by tides, by the weight in my hands and the ache in my lower back that never left. You forget what clean feels like. Cold is constant. Not dramatic cold, just cold that never leaves. Your hands never really warm up.
So these are our brailer bags, and this is what we hold the salmon in. And I gotta do a bunch of repair on the rib side so that the salmon don't pop out.
Your feet are always damp. You stop reacting to it because reacting cost energy. Everything smelled like fish, diesel, sweat, rot, and salt. My clothes never dried. My skin never felt clean. My hands stayed raw, split, bleeding into the work and then crusting over just enough to do it again.
So these are our brailer bags, and this is what we hold the salmon in. And I gotta do a bunch of repair on the rib side so that the salmon don't pop out. And here's town. That's all there is to see.
We didn't go back to land. It was a carrot hanging in front and teasing in thought. Weeks passed without stepping onto anything solid. Even the water was calm. You were always moving. The boat was everything. Workplace, shelter, prison, refuge. No toilet, no shower, no privacy, just the slow accumulation of grime and exhaustion, and the quiet understanding that comfort was not part of the contract.
Okay, tell me this isn't crazy. 11:30 p.m. at night. It does not get dark in Alaska until 2 a.m. during the summer.
Hunger came in waves. Sleep came in fragments so small they barely deserved the name. Sometimes 24 hours passed with maybe a 20-minute nap. Sometimes 30. You kept moving because you're paid by the pound and not the hour. You could work all day and not make much, or you could net a big haul, which meant harder work. It was all work. The desperation when sets were going to catch all you could was as salty as the sea. Fish don't come gently. They come heavy and violent, alive and fighting, tangled in net like living muscle in panic. Picking fish is not graceful either. Messy business. Its fingers digging into gills, slime coating everything, and the occasional splash of juice in your face. There is no clean line between you and what you're doing. You are part of it. You smell like it. You go nose blind until you get a whiff out of nowhere. And then, it all smells again. Moments like this would remind me of a Taoist parable I recently taught my student about containing order. A magistrate had once visited a mountain hermit and complained,
"My city is in chaos. Laws multiply, punishments harden, and still the people disobey. Tell me how to impose order."
The hermit then led him to a stream where a wooden box sat half submerged in water. Inside it, water churned violently, slapping the sides and spilling over. Beside it flowed the open stream, calm and clear. The magistrate asked,
"Why is the water in the box so restless while the stream is so peaceful?"
The hermit replied with a gentle smile, "The box tries to command the water. The river makes room for it." The magistrate replied,
"But without the box, the water could spread everywhere."
The hermit smiled again. He lifted the box from the stream. The trapped water rushed out and vanished into the current. The stream did not flood, nor did it lose its course. "Order that is forced must be guarded," the hermit said. "Order that follows the way guards itself." The magistrate returned home and removed half his laws. The city grew quieter. When asked why, he answered,
"I stopped containing the people and began containing myself."
Just as the brailer bags weigh more than you want to admit and contain thousands of pounds of fish, cleaning them isn't a punishment disguised as necessity. It's about mental order and not environmental order. The bags, thick with slime and scales, stiff with the cold, they fight you as much as the fish do. Your shoulders burn.